What's up, everyone? Ty, again, here, your friendly neighborhood alcoholic and addict. Welcome to Monsters Are Friendly, where we're going to talk about sobriety, recovery, what we're doing, answering questions, just going around getting the feel for what it's like to be in recovery. I am 13 years and about 3 weeks right now to the date, and it feels really good. Still have a lot of anxiety, still really nervous about it, but you know what? That happens. Those are normal feelings that you're supposed to have because as a human being, we're supposed to have feelings. Go ahead, subscribe, smash that like button, leave a comment down below. I promise you, I will respond. Don't be a dick. Don't be shitty today, but I will respond either way. So, I got a lot of questions. People are asking me, what am I doing to stay sober? I'm doing a lot of things. I did go to rehab. I did a medical detox. 28-day program. It saved my life. I participated in AA. I read the big book. There's some things I agree with. There's some things I don't agree with. And that's okay because it's not like you have to do it or you're not going to be sober. What matters is that you're staying sober and you do whatever it takes to get there. I had to. I finally, after my third overdose, I had to get clean. It was either that or I die. And I choose to live. First step is, are you an addict? Are you an alcoholic? Do you do drugs and drink over everything? Is that your first priority? Is that what you're doing around the clock? Is it disrupting your normal life? Is it putting you and others in danger? Probably if you're here or someone you know. Either way, the first thing you need to do is you got to detox. You got to get that stuff out of your system. The best way to do it is through medical professional. I am not a medical professional. I've heard people that do it, by themselves at home. They just cold turkey it. That is possible, yes, but it's also dangerous. There's a lot of things that can happen. Your body can go into shock. You can have seizures. You can have lots of problems if you're not, monitored by a medical professional. They are able to make sure that you're detoxing and you're coming down from your drugs and from your alcohol in a safe manner. Because the last thing you want to do is like, you know what? I got to quit drugs. I got to quit drinking. And I'm a daily drinker, hourly drinker. And then you stop and you have a seizure because the withdrawals are so bad. It shuts your body down. It destroys your nervous system and you can die. It's not every single case, but it's a possibility. Once you've detoxed, it takes about 7 days, 7 healthy, good days to get everything out of your system, to do a good reset on your body and your mind. Because depending on how long you've been using, drugs and alcohol alter your brain. They change the way you think. They change the way you do things. And if you don't believe that, then we'll have another video about that. But either way, once that is done and you've detoxed and you've gotten that stuff out of your system, there's many ways you can go. There's many routes. There's so many roads of what you can do. You can join AA. You can go to a rehab facility if you think that you can't do it on your own. You need help. Please remember, you have to have the stride. You have to have the courage. You have to have the strength to do it yourself. If someone's making you do these things, 10 times out of 10, you're going to go back out. You have to want to stop. You have to want to quit on your own. Because in this situation, the quitter does win. There are so many different kind of rehab facilities out there. There are some that are very luxury. And you got swimming pools and arcades and flat screen TVs and everywhere. Some are in hospitals. Some are their own clinics. Some are in Hawaii, which, if you're in a rehab in Hawaii, then you're pretty set, dude. Like, damn. Just waking up to that ocean every day and being able to see that with sober eyes, it set my shit straight. But that's one way to do it. You can join a clean house, a halfway house, a safe house that is full of other people in our situation, your situation, that can help you. They're not there to do it for you. They're there to, like, your accountability buddy. They're there to make sure that you're not doing drugs, you're not drinking. Some of them have strict rules. Some of them are more lenient. Some are like, you know what? You fuck up, that's on you. They're there to help you. They're there to give you the tools. They're there to give you the knowledge and let you leave and live your life. I'm going to be honest with you. This is a commitment that you have to make for the rest of your life. It's going to be that little demon guy that sits on your shoulder. He's going to be there for the entire ride. this journey, this path that you're about ready to take, he's going to be with you. He's always going to be niching at you like, hey man, you want to come back? You want to come back and play? You can't just get sober and forget about it. You have to work on it. It's like a job. And the payment, your paycheck is, you're sober. You're clean. You're not waking up in random places. You're not waking up in jail. You're not waking up in ditches or something. You know what keeps me sober is now I have the understanding of what it's like to be clean. I have the understanding of what it's like to be sober, to wake up and have a 100% conscious state that I am me and not some monster. But monsters can be friendly. We can get sober. We can get clean. We can be in recovery. We can live normal lives. Now, I'm not saying because you drink your first beer and you're an alcoholic. But when you're drinking around the clock and you know you have a problem and you are powerless over this substance, you're going to need that help. You need to get rid of it. Guys, there are so many ways to find help these days. You can do it online. Thank you, COVID-19. Something positive came out of that. You can find AA meetings around the clock. And just to be clear, guys, AA is not a cult. It is not a religious practice. It is a spiritual practice. And I'm going to tell your ass right now, everyone has spirituality. You might not be religious, and that's okay. You can be, and that's okay. Either way, it's okay. I don't give a fuck. But it is a spiritual practice. Let's try this one on for size. You're driving your car, and you're driving, and a semi comes by and T-bones your ass, and you get out, and you're able to walk out of your car, and you know what the first thing out of your fucking mouth is going to be? Thank God I lived through that one. Spirituality's there. You're thankful for somebody. It might not be God, but you're thankful for somebody. Your higher power. You know what keeps me clean and keeps me sober? What keeps me wanting that recovery journey is my higher power. I'm going to share that with you guys. My higher power, it took me a long time to figure this out in rehab because I also thought it has to be God. It has to be some kind of biblical figure that is, we're not going to go down that road. But my higher power is my kids. My 2 sons. They are what help drive me, what help give me strength, and were there when I need the support to keep sober, to keep clean, to stop doing drugs, to continue not doing drugs. And you're going to have a higher power. It takes time. You're going to figure it out. It's not an overnight thing. It's not like, oh shit, dude, I know what my higher power is. I didn't know yesterday, but today I know. You'll figure it out. But you need to figure it out. You need to figure out what that is, what that drive is going to be, something that you can submit to and be like, you know what? I need help. I need you. And that help could be just a hand, a hug, just someone to talk to. AA support groups do help. It's not the cure. It's not going to fix everything, but they do help. Just someone that you can talk to and just tell them your story, and someone just to sit there and is willing to listen because they're curious, because they care. And they're there because they're in the same boat as you are, as I am, as we are. They're there because everyone has that problem. Don't get me wrong, guys. I've been to some AA meetings that I was like, what the fuck is going on in here? It's some weird stuff. The leaders of those meetings, the people in charge, they kind of take the big book and they kind of do their own thing, which is okay, I guess. I mean, that's what's keeping them sober. That's what's keeping them sober. Fucking kudos for you. And there's other groups that I've been to that I met people that I still talk to this day. I call them, I text them. I'm always just communicating with them and just checking in on them. And I met them through AA. Really good people. Really good people. And you don't meet that everywhere nowadays. Just someone who's having a problem, who's struggling, who can go somewhere in a room and just pour your soul out and cry in front of complete strangers. And the only thing that happens is you get support. You get care. You get, if wanted, feedback or, ideas or what the fuck ever. But AA does help. And if it doesn't help because you're in those really weird ones, then find a fucking new one. Go to a new one. They're every state, just about every city. And if not, like I said, they're online 24 hours a day, happening every 30 minutes. The link is in below in the description. Please click on it and check it out. All languages, female only, male only. It's there. It's really, truly amazing. All you need is a phone, computer, tablet, some kind of device with a camera. And poof, there you go. AA meeting. The next biggest thing is you got to set goals. You got to set some kind of future, something to follow, something to strive for, something to want to obtain. Realistic goals. If you're going to put a goal down that says, I want to be a billionaire by the end of the year because I'm sober now, that shit's not going to happen. But like, maybe you want to lose 10 pounds. That's a goal. That's a healthy goal because it's going to keep you busy doing something, exercising, eating healthy. And that starts to branch off into other things. Just that one simple goal can help you stay sober and stay clean. If you look at it, you want to lose 10 pounds. You don't just lose 10 pounds by asking for it. You have to create a meal plan. You got to do that research. You got to figure out what kind of foods you want to eat, what kind of foods you're going to cut, what kind of exercise you're going to do, cardio, weightlifting, what kind of cardio you're going to run, swim, bicycle, walk. There's so many things that just in one small thing, when you dissect it and pull it apart and figure out how to do it, there's a lot to it. And people are like, I have so much free time on my hands because I'm clean and sober. It's like, well, you have a lot of free time on your hands because you're not getting drunk and doing drugs all the time. So yeah, you can do things. But for real, guys, it's hard work. And you always have to be working on it. It's like a 24-hour job that the paycheck is for you and you only. It's that satisfaction that you're not an alcoholic or drug addict anymore. That to me is very, very well worth all the work. It's the greatest paycheck I have. But thanks for sticking around with me, guys. Once again, I'm Ty, your friendly neighborhood alcoholic and addict. Please, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Hit like, leave a comment down below. Don't be shitty today. And I'll catch you guys next time, all right? Until then, please stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. And have a good one.